Alright, good morning YouTube. It's roughly 7:10, 7:15 in the morning. Just want to show you something. Um, I changed the light. Let's go find a light real quick. I don't run with lights in my house very often. Use the light. So the negative is coming off that post right there. That's the inverter. So what I do, so both of them are wire of the monitors. So that one's for the 100 for that battery. So I decided to, since these are in parallel, so the main negative came off, I changed it to 200 amp hours because that's where I should be. Okay, well, if you look at that, I use around 30 amp hours, and here I use around 30 amp hours. So it doesn't care. But I'm getting a draw somewhere from this. Don't know where it's coming from. Yeah, it's kind of, nothing's on. The fridge is on, but the fridge is, that's at 0. You can't tell, it's too bright. So I don't know. I had to charge this up. I had to shut my fridge off last night from the power supply and charge it up all the way. It was about midnight when I got to go to the bathroom. So I saw it charged. So, I had enough battery, just didn't have enough solar coming in. So that is the new issue I'm gonna face. There's not enough solar coming in. So if we go, let's go on the computer real quick. I gotta have a calculator. All right, so to get the watt hour from amp hours, we take the amp hours, 30, and you times it by the voltage, 12.8. So I use roughly 384 watt hours. So the question is, and this is the big question, do I add both of those numbers up? Do I add both of those numbers up? That's 30 on that one and 30 on that one, so that's 60. So I don't know what the number use. I got a draw somewhere. I don't know where that draw is coming from. It's coming from somewhere. It's 12 watts going somewhere. Off of one battery though. And it's off of this battery here. So I don't know where that 12 watts is coming from. Almost an amp. It said it's on. But what's it drawing from? What's it drawing from this battery? Because it's not going into that battery. And nothing's going into that battery, but something is coming from this battery, and there's nothing I have that can draw from this battery and not the other battery because they're in parallel. But something is. Guys, they're not trying to equal out because the other monitor's not on. The monitors kick on when it's 0.5 amps, when you negative or positive. And you can tell up there that's got, 3.99 watts going in. So I'm looking at that now. Yeah. So I got watts going in and watts coming out. So I'm thinking these batteries are trying to equalize maybe, but that's not getting the full, just almost 4 watts. And this, yeah, I don't know. It's something new. Something new. You know, of course, we got nothing coming in from solar because the sun's not even out yet. Yeah, nothing's coming in yet. So I thought that was kind of interesting, guys. I've never seen this before. This just started happening. I have no idea why. I got, 3.5 watts going in at 0.27 amps, and I got 11 going out. So I don't know what's the difference. Like I said, the backlight don't kick on until 0.5. It's showing you a half amp, something's going in or something's coming out. So that's what you can clearly see, something's going in. But there's nothing hooked to this, because the solar's not producing anything. Yeah, I don't have no amps going in. You can't see that. Can you see that? Let's see. Try to get this where you can see it. There we go. See, nothing's coming in. Nothing's, so it's not the solar. But something's straining this first battery because it's in parallel. And the fridge is not on. So I'll show you guys so you can see that. Right there, 0. Oh, just kicked on. It just kicked on. Got to 230. There you go. So now both meters are on. Yep, it's 230. That's the height it's been for a while. Numbers running 190, 200. And then it's closed. I had to shut off last time. I don't know how long. 4 or 5 hours. It's at 220. That's not normal. That's normally down at 190, 200. So I don't know. So this one is I really don't understand. Alright, I'm just gonna call it a day, a morning. I'm in town all day, so I come home and look at it. But don't know why that first battery was having a draw from it. I don't know where the draw was coming from. Well, you can tell it's going into the second battery, but was it really? So that's just one of those things. So, like on the monitoring system, do I set it so if you look at the 200 amp hour, I use 30 amp hours. On a 70, I use 30 amp hours. So do you add those two together? Because this was from that battery, and this was set for both, because I am drawing from both. So that's the question. So when you have something in parallel, I got that one battery that is set for 100 amp hours. It's in 30 came out of it. The one that the actual inverter is coming off of says, I got that set for 200 amp hours because it's 200 amp hours total. And it says that 30 amp hours came out. So I mean, if that's the case, you know, um, you take the 30 times the voltage, and you get. I use 300 watt hours all night. That's the question you have to ask. Did I really use 384 watt hours the whole night? Um, according to that, I did. Well, not the whole night. It's been probably from 11 to 12:30. I think I got up or something like that. So 7 hours, only use 300 watt out, 300 400 watt hours. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. So that 30, but it's been 30 on both. So if it's 60, so if you add them together, it's still 768. That's with 768. You want to divide that by 3. So I need 256 watt hours to charge that in 3 hours. So to charge the 768 in 3 hours, I need 256 watts. So I don't know how to do this. I don't know where I'm really confused now. I don't know. I just do not know. All right, have a good day.